This is round 2 of the Vintage Challenge. Currently 1-0. Now facing Dancing Jesus. Our hand is pretty medium. I'm not thrilled. Not thrilled at all. I'm gonna put it back. I think this hand's actually just bad. Obviously, if that hand was bad, this hand is worse. Good God. I mean, like, okay, fine. We currently just can't buy mana sources at the moment. Ugh. They're probably on 4-color control as well, which is not good for us. There's a lot of mulliganing recently. Seem to draw Blightsteel in my opener a lot as well. They chose to shuffle their library, so that's a plus. If we can hit a blue land here, I think we're okay. I mean, we could always not, I guess. Skill step 2? Oh, why you do this to me? Skill step. Wasteland, jeez. Got another skill step? Probably a snap skill step, right? Force of Will, Fragmentize. Look at this hand. Look at this hand and look at this board. Wasteland, Volcanic. Fragmentize, Mana Drain, Niv-Mizzet. This deck is not remotely playable. Holy moly. Coming from the Brian Kelly school of Vintage right now. Well, at least our opponent's hand's non-functional, and we just drew a land, so we get to play Magic. And we have a million islands we can go get. What do we do, though? I guess we're just playing Preordained first. It's not likely that they're going to play any spells next turn, so there's really no point in having Remora. Ooh, I like both of these. So I'm going to keep the Tundra tucked away and get a Force of Will. So if they don't top deck an island next turn, then we have a Mentor and Force backup. So good for the home team. Not bad draw here. We can also tinker on the next turn as well if we wanted to. We probably won't because we'll probably get wastelanded. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to counter this. Like if they grab Fragmentize and then Fragmentize Wasteland, it looks really bad for us to have Tinker, so I'm just gonna put the Tinker away. No, they drew a Force off the top? Oh, what is this doing? Snapcaster? I'm confused. What does a Snapcaster do? Mental Misstep? Sure. That's confusing to me. I don't really know why they would. I guess they're going to do it anyways? I don't know. That's weird. Okay, so they have Mindbreak Trap, Mana Drain, and Fragmentize, and currently the mana to cast none of them. So, see if they Wasteland. I'm interested. They're commenting about how we kept a no-lander and drew the land, whereas they kept a no-lander and did not, I guess. Or they kept a lander and did not draw any lands. Oh, wow. Wasteland into Karn. Look, exactly what we talked about. So Jet's going to go down here. Yeah, no blocks, obviously. So they have Mana Drain mana now, too, which is pretty unfortunate. We're just going to play this to trigger Mentor. They drew another land. See, look, there they are. We'll definitely keep this in play for one more turn. Doesn't really hurt us unless we draw Preordain off the top. Okay. I'm willing to trade my monk in for a Snapcaster Mage if they'd like. It's a little awkward, but... So, we still know that their hand is completely counter magic. They can now hard cast Mindbreak Trap. Obviously, we lose our Remora now. Repeal. I don't really think I'm going to cast Repeal. I'm going to save it for if they draw Mox or something. Especially not on our turn where they have all this mana held up for Mana Drain, Mindbreak Trap. I didn't want to keep a no-lander. I just... I didn't really have a choice. Come on with that. This is just going to get mana drained. Maybe I shouldn't do that if it's going to get mana drained. Yeah, that's probably a really bad idea. I didn't think that one through, chat. So they're gonna get to resolve a mana ancestral with mana drain, fit 5 mana drain mana next combat. That's next main phase. That's probably not the best play. I didn't really think that one through. Yeah, this could go really poorly for me. I probably should have just let the 2-fit ancestral resolve. It was so bad. Oh boy. Oh boy. So what's the way we get punished the most for this? I guess Cruise is still gonna happen. I should just let the ancestral resolve and then try to counter something. You are moving to your second main. Yeah, I guess that's true. They're saying that they probably should have cast their ancestral in the second main, so that they got this mana on their next turn when they had more blue. Which is probably true. Maybe at that point I would have wisened up and not forced it. Hard to tell. Oh, they didn't get to use their mana at all. Wow, that's kind of nuts. I feel fairly lucky there. What is this? Crack what? Lightning bolt? It's not good. Well, I can't really do shit about that, so... Hopefully we draw a Moxen here. Like, kind of like a Moxen. Really don't have any other choices, though, so... We're just battling, like, what else are we gonna do? We're going to lose this game the longer it goes. They cast Ancestral, like... The longer this game goes, the worse it is for us. Oh, no. Jace? This is so dumb. Like... I hate this stupid deck. They just top deck Ancestral every time. It's so frustrating. We're just gonna lose. It's really frustrating. We had a mentor on board. Like, all we need to do... Sure. All we need to do is top deck Preordains and stuff, and we easily win the game, and we don't, and they top deck Ancestral, and we lose, so... I hate the stupid 4-color control deck. That's just like... I just don't care. Just don't care. Deck is so bad. Alright. So, boarding Karn, remove Blightsteel, remove Hercules, remove Tinker, remove one Wasteland. We didn't see JVP, but I assume there's a JVP, so we can move 2 islands if we really want. Let's bring in some Flusterstorms. And I don't really like Mindbreak Trap in the matchup, so we'll just go with that. like we can't really. We mulled to 5 and couldn't do anything differently, and we're able to put a mentor in play. Looked like we were gonna win, and they took ancestral. So rip. C'est la vie. Shops is tough. I mean, it's a good matchup, but it's tough in the sense that if you make one slight misplay, you can easily lose and never cast another spell for the whole game. Yeah, this hand's very good. This hand's quite good. We have turn 1 Night's Whisper. Pretty good. I mean, obviously we could draw poorly off this Night's Whisper and die, but like that's really good draws. I'm gonna play out just the Ruby. Try to play around Trap for next turn. We should be able to play around both Fluster and Trap next turn. We'll just lose to Pyroblast and Force of Will, which is like, you know, that's just kind of the matchup. But if we can, if they don't have a Force of Will, we win, probably. Fluster? Yeah, I guess we can play our own Preordain. That works for me. Fluster? Oh, wow. So if we take a Merchant Scroll and get a Flusterstorm, and we play our... I think we have enough to do all of it here. I didn't really count, but I think this is all of it. I guess this loses to... I guess it makes it worse versus Mindbreak Trap, but... I guess we could wait. I guess they could trap this. They probably should trap this, actually. I should have played this Tolarian first. No, maybe not. That doesn't actually do it. Alright, I'm going to go for it, I think. I think this is a good opportunity while they're tapped down, so we can't get flustered or Pyroblast. We just have to beat two... They can't have Mindbreak Trap and Force of Will, or double Force of Will. We can beat one counterspell, but we can't beat two. Alright, well, we're gonna get Flusterstorm. We're gonna get Mindbreak Trapped, so... Ooh, are we not getting Mindbreak Trapped? Or they have double force? Alright, that resolved. We currently didn't really draw much value, but... it's not bad. So what I can do is return this Mana Vault. I guess I should have returned the Sapphire. Then we could have played a blue spell off the top. That was probably bad too. Jesus Christ, I'm not playing very well today. Not playing well at all. We didn't really need to make extra mana, so there was really no reason to do the Mana Vault play. Because what we needed was blue sources. This is a DAC, sure. Oh, Energy Flux. That's not that bad for us either. Energy Flux is one of the worst hate cards against PO. It's quite good against shops, but it's pretty bad against PO. We can just PO on upkeep and stuff like that. I can just use this mana to pay for itself. So that's 6. Or I need to eat. I'm gonna let the crypt go, I think. Screw that shit. I'll just keep it all. 10. Oh. I could also alternatively just tap the Tolarian. But we don't actually have colored mana over here, so it's fine. Alright. God, that draw is so bad. We might need to get black mana, so let's just get the black mana first, actually. There's almost no fetchables left in our deck, so... That's a good one. And we now have Snap Pio on our next upkeep. We can't Snap Pio right now. Okay, it's fine. I mean, our Snap has to resolve, which, like, it could easily just not resolve. But we can't really do much about that. Once again, we're just going to lose the Pyroblasts, but they topped off Preordain, which probably means we just lose the game. Like, I don't think these piles are really playable except against Pio, which is pretty unfortunate for us. That resolved really fast. I don't know why. I guess they were just... I guess they have no counter spells. Well, that is incredibly lucky for us. I think that if you play this situation out like 100 times, we probably lose 95 times. But I guess they just had no counter spells, so we'll take that. I mean, you gotta be a little lucky to win games of Magic, so... This is just one of the major reasons why Energy Flux is not an acceptable hate card versus PO. It's a great hate card versus shops, but it's just not acceptable versus PO. PO on upkeep with Energy Flux triggers on the stack is like ridiculously bad. Once again, no mana in this hand. This hand's better. I would like one force, yeah. I have a feeling our Preordain is not resolving, but what are we going to do about it? You can get countered by literally any spell, sure. I'm not going to play out this Emerald. I don't feel like getting Shattering Spree, Dact, or any manner of those cards. Strip Mine, sure. Underground Sea down. Seems good. Well, that was a fun game. I'm glad we played. I can't mulligan more, like... You have the one Strip Mine? You have the one Strip Mine? Yeah, sure. Explore away. Oh my god, it's just gonna die again. Okay, let's... I'm gonna try to use my own Explorer this time. I don't think it's gonna resolve. Alright, it resolved. Fish? Sure, we'll play a fish, why not? Snap Misstep? No? Okay. The upside to not playing fish is if we want to hold up Force Fluster for like a DAC, but at least we'll get to draw a card, maybe two if they go for it, so... The more they protect, the more cards we draw, so it's not too bad for us. This looks like a Jace to me. Oh, sure. So this means Jace plus Pyroblast? Oh, or we're just playing Ruby Pay the Tax. Alright, I'm okay with that too. You got it. Ruby Pay the Tax it is. So it does seem like they have Pyroblast though. I will keep my fish around, thank you. Take an island as well. Next turn we can snap Preordain, which is nice. Or we can keep the fish in play. Sure, it's good waiting for him, for us waiting, but we really don't have any plays, so it's not actually the worst for us either. I think we'll wait one more at least. This gets to keep up holding up Fluster. Take another Pearl, sure. Alright, so next turn, we're getting close to PO. We need like one more card, basically, for PO. I guess we could PO on upkeep, really, but we don't have Fluster. If we had Fluster, I would consider it. So we will hold this. I think we're gonna hold the fish for one more turn. Because if we can draw another Mox in here, then next turn we can PO with the fish trigger on the stack. Okay, whatever. I'll play another fish. Let the big fish go. We got a little fish. So what's happening here? Pyroblast pay the tax. Mana Drain pay Mana Drain, sure. Dig through time. Drew another force. Alright, let's counter this dig through time. Sure. I can draw another card off Remora. All my counter spells cantrip here, basically, so Flusterstorm. It's kind of cool that Flusterstorm will counter it before I draw a card. Active player, non-active player. Karn is an interesting draw. This is an interesting spot. I do feel like they still have Pyroblast, but we're getting so much card advantage this way that I kind of just like it. Now, do I pitch the PO or the Flusterstorm is the bigger question. I actually think it's the Flusterstorm here because it's hard to get the value off the Flusterstorm. And then if we have two big spells, it's pretty good for us. With him having so much mana, it's hard to get value. Alright, so they have a force. So they go down to one card, and we drew a card every time they cast a spell. So they pitched a cruise there, too. Oh, awkward. Okay, so yeah, you resolve a dig through time and go back up to 3 cards, whereas we have 3 cards, pretty much all haymakers. And we might have another Remora, depending on what they take off of this dig through time. If they counter the dig through time, we draw another card, so I like this. The fish is so good. The fish feels real good. I love the fish. Big fish. Alright, do we get a fish? Alright, cool. I'm going to play another Sapphire in case I outcome on the next turn here. If they play a non-creature spell this turn, oh baby, we draw so many cards. I think what I'll do next turn is we're going to outcome. And if they counter it, we draw 2 cards, and if they don't counter it, then we outcome, like, insane. Outcome. How do you say? If we kept the Fluster here, I guess we would have lost the PO, so it doesn't really matter. This is a tough choice for our opponent, right? Do we draw 5 cards or do we draw 2 cards? This is a hardcast force? No? Hardcast Mindbreak Trap, maybe? Yeah. Force pitching cards. Sure. So let's draw some cards. Are you going to pay? Okay, he's going to pay for 1. Makes sense. Okay, so one misdeck. So they pitched a card. So they have 2 cards left. We draw. Ooh, Repeal is so close to being good. If we had another mana, it would be really good. Okay, so I cannot pay 4 to prevent that, but I can pay the 1 to prevent this, and I think I will. And then dig through time. All right, we have a bunch of haymakers in hand. They've cast a lot of Force of Wills and pitched a lot of cards. So, 2 cards in hand for them. Are they going to pay for the Sapphire? I assume they will. Yeah. They have 1 card left in hand. This fish is grinding them out. What an incredible game for the fish. Big fish. Oh, what are we doing now? We actually going to make a play here? Is it like a Dak fade in? As their last play? Wait, what happened? They failed to find a forest or an island. Oh, they're balancing us. Yeah, that's fine. I will not use Mystic Remora's ability. Don't really see a reason to. What's the upside to using Mystic Remora's ability? I don't really see a reason. Alright, so yeah, so they basically get our whole hand here, which is a pretty good balance, but they lose a Tundra and a Volk. That's why they failed to find. Oh, true. If I drew Force, it might have been good. I only have 2 forces. No, Egypt, you bring up a good point. It's possible that that's correct. I'm not... There's really not too much downside to just throwing another card away. Because we have Yagwell in our deck and Snapcaster, so I think you're right. I think if we drew a Force, it would have been very good. So, yeah, I think you were right, Iga. That's a good call. We drew a Scalding Tarn. I'll just play the Scalding Tarn. Do I have lands to fetch with the Scalding Tarn? Yeah, I should still have lands to fetch with the Scalding Tarn. So they're on top deck mode. They drew a land as well. We can just continue keeping this Remora around. It's not really hindering us in any way at the moment. Ooh, shit. We're almost out of cards to fetch. I'm just gonna fetch now. Oh, yeah, we're out of cards to fetch. God bless. All right. That's not good. Don't do that. All right. I'm sure they'll top deck a Jace, right? No? No Jace? All right. I guess I can pay for 1 more Remora. After that, it does start to be a hindrance. Sure. I don't really need to play Key here, but it's less likely to get misstepped if I play it now, so... Alright. Remora down. They have 2 cards in hand. We've top decked pretty poorly here. How about a Time Ball? That's a good draw. Egit, thanks for the follow. Edge it? Egg it? I don't know. Something like that, right? See if this resolves. I'm sure it's going to get Pyroblasted, right? No. Ooh, look at these Magic the Gathering cards. Okay. Okay. Now, what is the most likely to resolve here? It's actually Karn. Because we can't get flustered. But the problem is if we plus Karn, then we're not getting our will anyways. Egg it. I don't know. I feel like trying to get the most value off of my Yagwell right now seems like a big play to me. I'm in. I'm all about big plays. Neither gets Pyroblasted, which is pretty high upside. Mana Drain? Oh, Hardcast Force. Yeah, that's a draw. That's their 3rd Force of Will, so at least we get to follow up with a Planeswalker next turn. Preordain says bottom top. Probably not good for us. Dak Faden, sure. Are you going to steal or plus? Plus. Dak Faden makes any Karn minuses pretty bad. They have 1 card in hand now. Preordain. They have no cards in hand, and then we'll go back up to 1 after they go top bottom. So they found something else they're looking for. At least we know this Karn is resolving. Obviously plus my Karn. I'm looking for some gas, please. Alright, well... Brainstorm will be gas, probably. I will hold this Delta for the brainstorm if we want to brainstorm next turn. I think we're gonna lose this game. But well, what can we do? The balance was pretty good. That is correct against Dak Vaden. The big part about Karn is that it pluses forever and they can't kill it, is the reason, and they can't Pyroblast it. So it's a card advantage engine. The problem is Dak is also a card quality engine, so sure they'll find a Jace at some point here. Yep, they found a Jace. Sure, they can Pyroblast it with Dak ult. That is fair analysis. And they're almost at Dak ult. We're gonna lose this game because I don't know. Like they got 3 of our best cards and we didn't draw anything after that. So I mean, we did eventually draw something after that, but not soon enough. Like their deck just once they draw 1 card, they draw Dak Jace. Like they drew a Preordain and they drew Jack Jace, right? So like that's just how their deck works. Our best likelihood of winning this game is like just ripping a Time Vault, so and we could win this game, like for sure, it could happen, but I think it's kind of unlikely. Like they're likely to have a Pyroblast or a misstep here. God, the draw is so bad. Like we have to go for Brainstorm here. I think we have to go for Brainstorm. Like the only way it's better is if we plus and it's like Demonic Tutor Time Vault, right? Brainstorm is just going to get countered, though. Like, there's almost no way after Dacking and Chasing that it's not Mental Misstep or Pyroblast in his hand. Can't imagine any other cards than that. I think I'm going to plus this Karn. I just don't think Brainstorm's going to resolve. Or they pitch with Dak. Mana Drain, Fragmentize. Interesting. I'm going to plus. How do I see which cards entered the revealed zone? Oh, great. Mana Crypt, Force of Will. Well, we're never winning this game, I can tell you that much. I mean, those cards were bad, and it's nice to know we were going to draw all bad cards and we got rid of them, but... yeah, look at my hand. I've got absolute garbage in it. Congratulations. I hate this matchup so much. Hate this matchup so much. I just, like, don't think this is something you can be doing in Vintage right now. Really frustrating. Nah, this dude plays like 2 main deck traps. God bless. Whatever. Should have floated the mana in case he stole. Yeah, the dude's a nut job. They have like a Niv Mizzet in the main and a Wasteland in the main. Like game 1, their hand was like Island, Wasteland, Niv Mizzet or something. Like, and we easily lost, so... like, it's just not a functioning deck is the problem, but whatever. I'd be salty. I'm just a salty loser. Their deck's clearly better than mine. Look, this Wasteland's gas right now. Why wouldn't he include it? We draw Tolarian. Alright, well, we're going to try to resolve this Brainstorm. It's not going to resolve, but we can try to resolve it. Yeah, I'm super salty boy right now. I think we were supposed to win both of these games, and they just top decked, like, way better than us. Oh well. We were more the crap out of them in this game too. It was really sick. Yeah, it's not. It's just not good. Like you can win. Like we won game 2 just because they didn't have counter spells and played Energy Flux, which is not a viable card. So like, sure, when they board in garbage cards that don't do anything in the matchup, perfectly fine. But yeah, PO is the best deck by far. But if PO's the best deck and everyone plays the best deck, you can beat it by playing piles like this. So, like, this deck I don't think functions versus any other deck in the field. I think you have a losing matchup versus every single deck in Magic besides PO in Vintage. But you have a winning PO match, so... Alright. Moment of truth. They didn't leave open Pyroblast, so... That resolves. God bless. That resolves, and I and I drew only artifacts. Oh yeah, okay, absolutely. The fact that that resolves is comical to me. Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like, I love the man, but just, dude, we have a fetch land. We have a fetch land. Maybe we'll ancestral them out of the game. Hey man, whatever. If they had used their wasteland on my Tolarian, you know, nah, they have a mountain in their deck. Oh boy, oh boy, this is just good deck building. I like it. Oh. So we're dead next turn. So we have to somehow win this turn. I'm not sure how we're gonna do that. Not drawing Flusterstorm, I can tell you that much. Yeah. Oh my god, we drew so badly this game. We drew so badly. It's so brutal. Holy moly. Oh, oh my. Oh, stop. It hurts. It hurts. Stop it.